Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counter Punch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Frank Warren. Frank Warren had this to say about Deontay Wilder as of recently. He says Tyson Fury didn't just nick it, he destroyed him. Frank Warren tells Deontay Wilder to rewatch his crushing defeat by the Gypsy King and dismisses his claim that the British champion isn't a true champion. Wow. You know, it's a trip. I don't have Frank Warren's accent down, but he kind of sounds like he's always parched for water, you know. I think Deontay Wilder should look at the fight again. He was battered. You know, I have to agree with him, though. I mean, it's like, I don't know how many times he's watched that fight. And it's true where fighters, if they were in there, they don't really recognize themselves getting knocked down or whatever because the adrenaline's so high, so you kind of lose the track of events in the ring, especially, you know, if you've been in the ring and you know what it's like to get punched in the face, people, you know, understand when you take a punch, that also spikes your adrenaline as well. Okay, you might be hurt, but you're not as hurt, you know, as people think. You know, your cerebral, because you get hit, your senses heighten. Okay, and maybe Deontay Wilder didn't really take a time to sit down and watch this fight, you know, and I think he should. At some point, he should. And he should take time to realize what happened in that fight. He was bullied. He was roughed up. He was beat up. He was knocked around the ring. And his corner was convinced enough to stop. I don't care if it was 50-50, you know, for favor of Mark Breland stopping it, and you know, JD's didn't agree with it. It don't matter, because what happened, someone was under enough, he was convinced enough, right? Under so much conviction to stop this fight. You know, and people hear that. Again, that makes people lose a lot of respect for Deontay Wilder, you know. That doesn't come off bold. That doesn't come off strong. It doesn't come off like, you know, you're a real person. You know, it just comes off just like you're in denial of something. And I think if you're in denial of something, I think seeing is believing. And I do feel that he should follow Frank Warren's instructions, because all in all, if you have a fighter that did him like that, he should really adhere it, because maybe he can learn from it. He has another fight left. Maybe he hasn't looked at that video or that fight, the 7th round fight yet. Okay, maybe he hasn't. But he was beat up. His legs were wobbly. He was tired. He was hurt, you know. And it just shows that this is what happens when you get in there with a guy that's determined to beat your ass. You know, like real talk. But the thing is, respect it. Give respect where respect's due. You know, maybe he may come around, and I honestly think Deontay Wilder can change things. You know, I mean, I know he's went so far, and his fans have helped him dig so far down this rabbit hole, okay? This rabbit hole of lies that has been, people are digging this hole. And it's up to him to get himself out. He will gain way more respect by the choices that he makes after the loss, you know, than anything else. Because it shows, okay, are you bitter? You know, what kind of person are you? You know, are you like Anthony Joshua say? Are you a bitch? Are you acting like, you know what I mean? You know, like you like to kick people when they're down, but then when you get beat, it's excuses. You know what I mean? Like what is it? You blame it on your costume? You know, like, you look. Only Deontay Wilder can get himself out of this situation at this point. And that's a fact. His fans can't save him. And like I said, his fans helped him, make it worse, because now they're making up shit for him that he's not willing to even clear up, and that's bad. So I think it's time for him to really show that he is a person that will admit defeat and sit down and come down to reality. And I think when he does that, that could actually help him. Okay. Now, the first good step, I will say this: he is reaching out for other trainers, other people that can help him. But then one thing he should have cut off, the snakes in the grass shit. He should have cut that completely off. He did not even have to add that. Oh, the snakes in the grass. People try to sabotage you. They hating on me. That's a delusional statement when people say, oh, they hating on me. No, you're just saying something that doesn't make sense. And people are calling you on it. At what point that you say, oh, I need it? No, just say, I'm bringing new people in. I'm adding to my team to make my team better. That's it. You don't have to add, oh, well, it's snakes and somebody. See, again, that's another excuse. That's another reason. That's another way of adding someone else's problem when you and only you were in the ring with Tyson Fury. No one else. Not Mark Breland, not JD's, not anyone else. The only person that was in the ring was the referee. Okay, and Kenny Bayless, and I feel Kenny Bayless was trying to help you. He gave a point. He deducted a point from Tyson Fury after he clearly already knocked you down and scored a point. So what would that mean? That means the score could even back up. Come on now. So you couldn't blame him. So you got to blame yourself. So it's about accountability. And again, to wrap this up, guys, my counterpunch. He needs to sit down, watch the fight, review what happened, what he can do, how he can improve. But first of all, you'll never improve if you don't know how you lost. And that's a fact. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Frank Warren's statements. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.